Greetings from South Korea. I am Arirang News AI anchor. Here is the news-making headlines today. President Lee Jae-myung called the transition to the AI era inevitable and promised to build an AI highway through greater investment. The president made the remarks during his 2026 budget speech to the National Assembly on Tuesday morning. The budget for next year is set at a record high, 728 trillion won, or around $508 billion, up 8% from the previous year. Nearly $7 billion has been earmarked for AI-related projects, which is 3 times higher than this year's spending. The main opposition People Power Party boycotted Tuesday's speech to protest an arrest warrant against a party member related to last December's martial law declaration. The legal deadline for the parliamentary budget review is set for December 2nd. South Korea's consumer inflation hit a 15-month high in October, rising to 0.4% year-on-year according to the Ministry of Data and Statistics on Tuesday. Inflation had dipped to 1.7% in August, before rebounding to 2.1% in September. Prices for agricultural and fishery products jumped 3.1%, pushing overall inflation up by 0.25 percentage points. Processed food and petroleum products also added upward pressure on prices, rising 3.5% and 4.8% respectively. October's inflation is the highest since the 2.6% recorded in July of last year. Samsung Electronics has been ordered to pay $191.4 million in damages to Pictiva Displays for infringing 2 U.S. patents related to OLED technology. The ruling was handed down by a federal jury in Texas on Monday. Pictiva, based in Ireland and owned by Key Patent Innovations, argued that Samsung's Galaxy phones, TVs, and other devices used its patented methods for improving resolution, brightness, and power efficiency. The jury sided with Pictiva, whose managing director said the verdict validates the strength of its intellectual property. Samsung has not yet commented on the verdict. The case is among several recent large patent awards against Samsung in the same Texas court. The United States is pushing to impose new sanctions on 7 ships suspected of violating the UN Security Council resolutions for illegally exporting North Korean coal and iron ore to China. According to Reuters, Washington will soon ask the UN North Korea Sanctions Committee to blacklist the vessels, which allegedly transported the banned minerals to China and other destinations. A senior U.S. official said North Korea earns between $200 and $400 million annually through such illegal exports, which are used to fund its nuclear and missile programs. However, to enact the sanctions, all UN Security Council members must agree unanimously. But with China and Russia both having close diplomatic ties to Pyongyang and holding veto powers, the proposal faces steep obstacles. North Korea's former ceremonial head of state Kim Yong-nam has died at the age of 97. State media said he passed away from multiple organ failure caused by cancer-related toxemia. Kim Yong-nam served as North Korea's foreign minister from 1983 and later as president of the Presidium of the Supreme People's Assembly for 21 years, effectively acting as the country's ceremonial head of state. He was best known internationally for leading Pyongyang's delegation to the 2018 Pyeongchang Winter Olympics, where he met then-President Moon Jae-in. That is all from me today. Thank you for watching.